After wrapping up our adventures in Baja California with this puppy by our side, it's about time we give our dog Napa a weekend totally dedicated to her. Welcome to San Diego, the city that's more obsessed with your four-legged friend than that one ant on Facebook. Here, dogs can run free on the beach, order from their own menus, even watch baseball games with us. Man, if we aren't careful, they may just run for mayor.
So in this video, we're embarking on the ultimate pet-friendly weekend in San Diego. A weekend where Napa will have a ton of fun, while we also get to see the must-seen spots in San Diego and eat some good fish tacos and burritos while doing it.
So buckle up, or should we say, leash up.
Welcome to San Diego!
San Diego is very dog friendly, and they're actually one of the first places in the country to have a public off-leash dog beach.
That's right. So that's very useful, you know, if you have like a friendly dog that always wants to meet another people and they're good next to people and dogs, this is the place.
Exactly. There is one place that's very popular called Dog Beach, fitting name. And then there's another one called Fiesta Island that a lot of people recommended to us. And it's huge. There's so much space here for dogs to run around, and the water is extremely calm, which is good because it's Napa's first time seeing the ocean.
That's right. And I think she's gonna like it.
Napa loved playing in the water, although the tide was pretty low whenever we were there. We'd definitely be interested in checking out the dog beach in Ocean Beach sometime, or one of the other two dog beaches located in San Diego.
After some sniffing, testing out how the saltwater tastes, and meeting some new friends, we figured it was time to grab lunch.
And of course, we're in San Diego, we need to try some burritos. I'm from Mexico, but I'm from the center, south kind of part of Mexico, so we're not used to burritos. It's something that you can get more into the border. She wants to be in the shot so bad. Over here in San Diego, you can have good burritos. I know everyone thinks they have their best burrito and the best restaurant for burritos, but I think the most consistent is this chain that is called Roberto, and it happens to have a location. They have multiple locations, but this one has a drive-through, which is good for us because we have Napa over here in the car, and this one is only 1 mile away from Fiesta Park. So we're over here, we're hungry. So what do you say if we go for one burrito? Hi there. Yes, we're gonna do 2 California burritos.
Anything else?
You want something else?
No, I think that's it.
No, I think we're good.
Thank you.
I feel like we're in a car wash.
Maybe we are. Muchas gracias. Valia. No, it smells good, right? Smells good.
Their California burrito. This, oh my god, these flour tortillas look so good. So there's like French fries, carne asada, cheese. There's no like avocado or anything. I think we were supposed to add that extra, but it's still freaking delicious. A few days later, we did end up ordering the burrito again on Uber Eats, and adding beans, lettuce, and avocado turned it into truly the burrito of our dreams. So for that reason, it still gets a 5 out of 5. After lunch, we decided to head closer to downtown. So our next spot here in San Diego is an area we've been before called Embarcadero.
It's a beautiful, beautiful area. Over here, I really like downtown San Diego, and this is one of the most beautiful places to be.
And ironically, last time we were in San Diego, we didn't really explore this area as much as I had hoped. We thought it was just like a little strip, like a little park that you could walk.
Right.
Turns out there's tons of museums here. And this place, which is called Seaport Village.
That's right. But I like how they constructed to make it look like California style. And of course, a lot of restaurants over here.
Yeah. Plus, it's dog friendly. There's some great views of the beach, and probably if you're staying at one of the big hotel chains, you're going to be around this area.
That's right. Walkable. It's very walkable.
But another thing we wanted to point out that we really wish we could do while we're here is go to Petco Park.
Petco Park is the stadium for the Padres. That's baseball, and it's one of the best ones. in the way that you can see the skyline. It's in the middle of the downtown, but most important, it's called Balboa Park, of course, because Petco, and they allow you to have dogs. It's the only one.
It's so cool. I can just imagine Napa sitting there in the little dog area watching her first baseball game. Right, Napa? I think she's more entertained by the grass. She's happy with whatever. Also, just to call out, a couple of the museums you could visit here if you don't have your dog or you can, you know, put the dog away somewhere, is the Children's Museum. I remember as a kid, I was obsessed. The Maritime Museum.
That is one of the biggest ones.
It is. And then also the USS Midway Museum, which we probably are going to be able to see from here. It's just across the way.
Oh, that's nice. There's apparently also a fish market around here that you can visit. And of course, being in San Diego, there's probably like very good seafood.
But I think we're cool with walking around the Seaport Village for now, so let's take a look around.
She wants to walk.
Or rest. Or eat grass.
Area to walk around in, and we aren't sure who like watching these kites in this lawn more, us or Napa. There's plenty of outdoor dining here too, making this a great place to have a seaside meal.
But if you thought dining al fresco was the peak of pet-friendly hospitality, just wait till you see our next spot. Meet Lazy Dog, a place that's taking the term doggy bag to the next level.
This one is a restaurant that not only is friendly with pets, but also celebrates pets.
I've never seen a doggy menu at a restaurant, but Napa's in for a treat. This is like one of the few times we're gonna actually let her eat food at the table.
That's right. She's so excited and she doesn't even know what's coming.
So the place is called Lazy Dog, and what I think is really cool about this place is it's not just like a place for dogs and like they're just marketing you to get in because of that. They actually have really good food, and you notice some really good tap options like beers on the menu.
That's right. Over here is the menu. They have very good beers, but right now it's too early for that.
So we're all about the water. We got a big day ahead of us, and one of the things that they're famous for on the menu that we wish we could have tried is the bison meatloaf, but we had too much coffee this morning and are actually not that hungry.
That's right. So we ordered a couple of different things. We also ordered a dish for Napa.
Hamburger, like white rice, veggie, something.
Yeah. So we're gonna see how it looks. She's gonna love it, doesn't matter what. But yeah, good food for dogs, good food for us.
Yeah. Guys, look what they just brought. It's the bowl for Napa. It smells freaking good.
Yeah. It has some hamburger and rice and some veggies.
And my intrusive thoughts are saying we should just order this to save money and eat it, even though it's for the dog. Anyway, let's give it to her.
Let's do it. Abajo. Stay. Stay. Free.
The food here was excellent, and we think Napa agrees. Although she has that same grin when we feed her monthly heartwarmer. But anyways. Our next stop is a place that I thought was going to be more of like a park with swings and slides. It's even better than I expected.
This place is ginormous. This is Balboa Park, and it's so beautiful. Right now that it's a day off for everyone over here, they come over here, enjoy the sun, and enjoy this beautiful park.
The best part, it's dog friendly. And there are, I think it's like 16 or 18 different museums you can see here if you don't have a pet. But even if you do have one, there's tons of grounds to walk around, and Napa's having a great time exploring some of the Spanish architecture.
Yeah, and one of the places that is over here that is a must in San Diego is the zoo. This world famous zoo, but unfortunately because Napa is with us, we cannot go.
I don't think Napa and lions would mix very well. She's a little too jumpy and will probably startle them.
That's right.
Anyway, we're just gonna explore around here. We could probably spend several days and still not see this entire park. What do you say, Napa? Should we go?
Vámonos.
After exploring Balboa Park, we decided to head to another one of San Diego's must-see spots that just so happens to be dog-friendly, Old Town.
Whenever my family visited me, we went to Old Sacramento. But over here, it looks like they take it to the next level.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. And I love that there's like a huge appreciation for Mexican
Heritage,
culture
yeah,
as
that's
well.
right. Yes,
as,
I like
as
that.
it being like the Old West, because that's how it was.
Yes. I want to check the Mexican candies later on. There's some that I missed.
And what we hadn't realized until later is that Old Town San Diego is not necessarily a replica of what the Old West was. This is considered the birthplace of California, where the first Spanish settlers marked their presence and began the transformation of a vast territory into the state we know today. This historic heart, established in 1769, is where California's first mission and fort were founded, laying down the roots for San Diego and the entire state's development. As you wander through the preserved buildings and museums, each corner of Old Town gives a glimpse into the lives of its early inhabitants, from Native Americans to Spanish missionaries, Mexican soldiers to American pioneers.
With the Spanish and Mexicans having so much influence in this area over history, we weren't surprised to run into what we saw next in our map, a spot titled Plaza de Armas.
Plaza de Armas is in the center of almost every Mexican town. There's a Plaza de Armas or a Zócalo that is the center of the entire city or town, and all the celebrations, whenever it's something, the party of the town, it's celebrated over there. So we have a little Plaza de Armas over here in the center of this old town.
And hey, Napa's kind of already familiar with how towns are structured in Mexico, because in the past few episodes, we took you guys south of the border to Baja California with our dog.
Tijuana, Ensenada, and Valle de Guadalupe.
And Valle de Guadalupe is such a great dog-friendly destination, so check out that video after. So close to San Diego, so you might as well get some good wine and food down there.
Oh, definitely.
And I don't know, it's something about these like old west places that just make you want some root beer. So I got a root beer float. This little shop over here has tons of different root beers to choose from. This one is like made of all natural ingredients, so I gave it a try. It's super good. And actually they gave me two because it's buy one get one free, but Martine doesn't like root beer, so I'm about to eat 2 root beer floats by myself.
Sugar rush.
Sugar rush!
In a city known for its beaches and outdoor lifestyle, we knew we needed to get a hike in. Sunset Cliffs, with its dramatic coastline and awe-inspiring vistas, offers one of San Diego's most beautiful and easiest hikes. Perched along the western edge of Point Loma, this stretch of sandstone cliffs has captivated both locals and visitors with its breathtaking sunsets. The cliffs, carved by the relentless force of the Pacific Ocean, create a rugged landscape that is both serene and wild. The walking path looks almost maze-like, and you can really choose how far you want to go. This is what we came to San Diego for.
After walking around a bit, it was time to head into our last spot.
Guys, you know what's a must when you go to San Diego? If you can get into the chair, some seafood.
Yeah, some seafood, and we found this amazing place where actually you can choose your type of fish that includes mahi-mahi, yellow tail,
Lobster, shrimp. Okay, twin telepathy. Swordfish.
Swordfish.
And then you can choose your marinade if you decide to do it grilled, or you can do it fried, like we did, because we're really into the Baja style tacos right now ever since our trip to Baja, obviously.
That's right. Also, you can choose if you want it in a sandwich or in a taco like us.
So you know we went for the taco.
A good thing that you can find over here in San Diego, some of the best beers in the entire United States.
Seriously, the craft brewing scene here is incredible. So Martine got this really beautiful looking hazy IPA. Oh my gosh. And not only is this like a must-see spot no matter if you have a dog or not, but it's a pet-friendly place.
How lucky we are.
You can eat on the patio with your dog, chilling. They bring out some treats and some water too, which I thought was sweet.
So we're gonna try these tacos and we're gonna enjoy.
Really good. Oh, yum. This is so good. And this tortilla, I want to get your opinion. The tortilla is freaking delicious.
It's delicious. You can barely close the taco, but it's so good. All the ingredients, they mix up very good together.
That's a freaking wrap. Now San Diego's just gotta be the most dog-friendly city.
Probably it is. We met a lot of furry puppies today.
Yes, Napa had a blast, and we definitely want to do it all again in the future. We got to come back here for another trip around San Diego.
Totally. We have to come over here and then discover the places that we couldn't go.
True. I really want to go back to the San Diego Zoo, and luckily for us, we do have a wedding coming up soon that we're going to be back here for, off camera. So we have a couple other spots to visit. Lots of fun was had by us and our dog. We left a video over here to the side for you guys to watch next. So long.
Travel well.
And make the world your neighborhood. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.